Any moment from now, the president will be appointing a new Inec chairman. I repeat, any moment from now, the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will be appointing a new Inec chairman. The current Inec chairman, Mahmood Yakubu, has 60 days left in office. I repeat, the current Inec chairman, Mahmood Yakubu, has 60 days left in his tenure. He has only Anambra state election to conduct before he leaves office. Now the question is, who should replace him? We have two questions. The first one is, who should replace him? And number two question, who do you think would replace him? When you look at it, we have had Inec chairman from the South. We have had Inec chairman from the Southeast. We have had Inec chairman from the Northwest, from the Northeast. But we don't have an Inec chairman in the history of democracy of Nigeria from North Central and the Southwest. So it is likely that a Southwesterner, according to a federal character, because it is only Southwest and North Central that have not been appointed INEC chairman. We know Maurice Iwu from Southeast, Northwest, Northeast, and South. So it is likely, according to speculation, that the president may appoint somebody from either North Central or the Southwest. When you look at reactions, let's look at reactions. Somebody says, based on recent reports and speculations, the North Central zone is often cited as a likely source for the next INEC chairman, as it hasn't produced one since 1999. However, Southwest, Southeast, and South are also mentioned due to regional balance consideration. No official announcement has been made yet. Somebody says, next INEC chairman will be a Yoruba man. INEC chairman, Yoruba man. CJN, Yoruba man. IG of police, Yoruba. So this one says, if INEC, a Yoruba man, announce Tinubu as winner, they will say, if you no agree, go to court. You go to court and meet CJN, who is also Yoruba. CJN will affirm Tinubu as winner. If you no agree, you can protest. Now, if you protest, you are going to meet the IG of police, which is Egbetokun, who is also a Yoruba man. So then, so now the speculations here is that 2027 is locked in. Looking at the opposition, the coalition, and other politicians in other parties, 2027 is locked in. You may be surprised that this same Tinubu may ask Mahmood Yakubu to continue. But I don't think they want Mahmood Yakubu to continue, because Tinubu does not want to take chances with anybody and anything. Somebody said that this young man has been bought by the APC. Well, I wish. You know one thing about being bought by the APC? If APC buy you, you don't enter trouble. You cannot say the truth anymore. You cannot attack them anymore. So I cannot be bought by anybody. I love my freedom of expression, the way I see things. Like I said, politics is not about emotions. It is not about cry. It is about your strategy and what you have on ground. What are you willing to do at the moment? What are the actions are you willing to take at the moment? So if I don't support a Tinubu, I don't like his style of governance. That does not mean that if Tinubu is making steps, he's taking steps to win an election, I would say it's a lie, he's not winning an election. I'm lying to myself. You see the appointment. INEC chairman, if he appoints a Yoruba man, INEC chairman would announce elections. Because I told you before that APC is not ready for elections. See, forget what they are doing. APC, they are not ready for anything elections. If you know what is going on the ground, if God open your eyes and you see what the APC is doing on the ground, or God reveal to you what the APC did in the last election, you will never believe that anything good can come from the APC. Whatever the APC is doing, it is just to show off. I'm a Christian. The Bible says, the blessings of God maketh rich and added no sorrow. You see, the devil will bless you and you see the blessings, but that blessings will turn around and become a curse. So that's how I see the APC. Whatever the APC is doing now, I know they are doing it to show off. Because how you get into power determines on how governance will look like. So the APC, they are not ready for anything. They don't even care. They are the bad boys. The APC believe they are the bad boys. I have many friends that are APC. They don't care. They don't care what you think. So far that they have access to power, they are gaining from the government. Everybody else can go to hell. If the person on top wants them to gaslight you and manipulate you, they will do so. So far, they are getting money. They are benefiting directly from the government. When you go on social media, most people defending the government is either, 80% of them, is either they have a brother working in the ministry, or they are working, or they have a contract with government, or they are in the local government, or they are in somewhere they are benefiting. And they have free time to start defending the government on social media. Tinubu is going to change Nigeria. Many people have said it. We understand. But when you look at Tinubu critically, when you look at him critically, the man... So, let's look at reactions. Somebody says, I think the next Inec chairman should be... I will not mention this one. I don't want wahala. I don't want problem. So, you know, during the last election, there's a man called... Let's not mention his name. But the point we are making now is that if Tinubu chooses the INEC chairman, OT law, the main problem we have in Nigeria today is INEC. See, forget about the judiciary or the police. The main problem we have in Nigeria today is INEC. INEC does not have the capacity to assure Nigerians, and Nigerians will believe that they are going to conduct free and fair elections. Under Tinubu, no opposition has been able to win any court. See, elections conducted under Tinubu, opposition itself no get mouth to win elections under Tinubu. Forget the by-elections. See, the by-elections was a way of sending a strong message to the ADC people. You see, Soludo, because of say he win for Anambra State, if APC won't run that show, they go run. You saw the governorship candidate, APC governorship candidate in Anambra State, how he was talking anyhow to the deputy governor. A governorship candidate is talking anyhow to a deputy governor. It shows the audacity. APC don't give them mind of lawlessness. They believe that if they align with APC, they can do and undo. APC has an ideology of snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. Unruly manner. From 2014, 2015, you saw the actions of the APC. And now, APC has gone full-blown gaslighting, full-blown propaganda, and full-blown manipulation. So as it is, I was shocked when I saw the governor threatening a deputy governor. This one, an aspirant to, now November 8th, they go contest to. Imagine an aspirant threatening a deputy governor. And what makes the difference is because the aspirant has APC in his logo, while that one has ABGA. Like I said, APC, if APC want to run you riot, because we are in a system whereby nobody cares about anybody. People are looking for their stomach and their personal interest. You see these Nigerians that are suffering today, that are complaining about Nigeria is not good, Tinubu is bad, this and that. If you give most of them, not all of them, appointments, they will forget about how bad Nigeria is. They will focus on how they can achieve a lot for them and their families. You see a lot of greediness. You know that particularly Nigerians don't have an ideology of wanting to fight for a nation. They don't have this ideology of nationhood, an average Nigerian. If they found themselves or find themselves in power, their language will change. They don't care. For instance, we are all fighting for good governance. And all of a sudden, I have an opportunity. I got into a very big parastatal in government. I'm being paid millions of naira. I'm doing well. I'm not suffering. You will see that me that enter that level, I will stop to the protest with other people because I don't cross. So it doesn't concern me. I will not put the strength I used to put. Nigeria is not yet better, but because I have found a way of getting myself comfortable in the same system, then I will now neglect every other person. That is an average Nigerian for you. That is why I said this system is not going to favor the masses. Even the national cake where they see for there, it not reach all of them. If Tinubu and the APC, they really want to embezzle that national cake, it not going to reach them. The greed of these our politicians, our resources, our revenue is not enough for them. That's why they will steal. Most of them are trillionaires. They will steal. They have enough for their generations unborn. Instead of them to do what is right, they will not do what is right. They will keep on looking for sophisticated ways and means of stealing. These are the reality. Now, INEC has confirmed the ADC. Like I told you, we have only two political parties that are gunning for the presidency. We have the APC and the ADC. These are the only two political parties that are gunning for the presidency. You see, the APC wants an ADC that has Atiku on their banner as presidential candidate. The ADC cannot afford a P2B running separately in the next election, 2023. I repeat, the ADC cannot afford a P2B running for the next election because P2B will disrupt whatever support that Tinubu is going to get. It's going to spoil Tinubu's vote. I've said this before that it seems like they are planning to make sure that Obi does not have a platform that he will run as a presidential candidate. So that's why you see, ADC is the only party that can stand neutral. So many faults in ADC, but it's only ADC that can compete head to head with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. All of a sudden, Labour Party is playing the same script that favors the APC. All of a sudden, PDP is playing the same script that favors the APC. No be juju be that. And like I told you, most Nigerian politicians, they don't get shame. No integrity. In fact, the system, if you have integrity, you cannot grow through the system. This corrupt system. If you have integrity, you will not go far in the system. So when I see people go far in Nigerian politics, I have seen a lot of people without integrity, without shame, shamelessness, wicked, manipulators, liars, thieves, and criminals. That is only the only set of people that this system can produce. So when you look at it critically, APC wants Atiku to become the presidential candidate of the ADC. Let Obi find somewhere as vice presidential candidate. It is going to help the APC win the election. If Atiku comes out, no matter the gaslighting, no matter what, because I've said it before that we are not seeing in active terms, in active measures, what this opposition, what are they doing at all to galvanize Nigerians? Look at what happened in Nepal. Gen Z organized themselves, although at the end of the day, they started spoiling so many things. People started looting and stealing, and they regretted. You see one thing about revolution is that revolution needs to be organized by people who there's a command and control. Whenever a revolution has no command and control to an extent, there must be an ideology, a thought pattern. There must be a guideline for revolution. If it doesn't have it, that you experience people, all of a sudden, people that are fighting for good governance, they are looting the stores and shops of their fellow Nepals. You are destroying buildings, destroying monuments, which at the end of the day, if I were the one, if we destroy it, we'll make sure that we achieve a government that will not have to include the politicians. Do they have a structure? Did they have a structure whereby you are going to hand over the government to a particular structure that they have already accepted as a people? But when you destroy monuments and structures and everything, and businesses, international skyscrapers in your country, you destroy a lot of things. And at the end of the day, you relinquish power to the same set of people that you're fighting against. The same set of people, they go budget money to build all those things, and they will still steal the money through contractors. Another round of stealing. That means you are all making mistakes over and over again. So we have an opposition in Nigeria. We are not seeing what they are doing. There's no activity going on. There's nothing going on. The timeline is just quiet. People are not saying anything. P2B is speaking left. Atiku is speaking the other side. Adeboshola is just focusing on Southwest doing his thing. I don't know whether they have something they want to shock us with. Maybe they have something. So I will just fold my hands and be watching. I want to see what the ADC is doing. If they allow Inec to remain the way it is, the way Inec conducted the past 3 elections, if they allow that Inec structure to remain the way it is, and they're expecting to win elections in Nigeria from Inec, see, if they can restructure Inec, if Inec can be reformed, and people are very sure, have the confidence that if we go out and vote, our votes can make sense. If people have that confidence, you see, I predicted that this 2027 election, there will be a great voter apathy. people would not want to come out and vote because of the hatred for APC and Tinubu. The people that will come out and vote are people that will come. Number one, the main priority, no Nigerian. 90% of Nigerians that will come out and vote 2027, they are not coming out to vote for patriotism. They are coming out to vote to collect money and sell their votes because of the hunger in town. I can beat my chest and tell you that. Almost more than 80% of Nigerians that will come out and vote 2027, most of them are coming out, where is the money? If you think majority of Nigerians believe that the government of the day can really turn things around, it is through elections. Look at what happened in Rivers State. I'm not comparing Rivers State to the whole Nigeria 2027. If it's for Tinubu that people are coming out to vote, they will come because of they want to collect money, because they know the kind of system the APC runs is a system whereby they must bring money and buy vote. That is clear. Nobody is hiding that one. The last local government elections, I saw one old man shouting. He said, if they don't, he was speaking in Yoruba, if they don't bring money, I'm not voting. No, I cannot collect that amount. I cannot collect that amount. An old man. That was Saturday. The next Sunday, maybe he'll go to church and gonna be praying to God. An old man. The last elections, in those State elections, both Dickineso, both church goer, both choir member, both Afao, both everybody, they were lining up to collect money from the APC. Even PDP canvassers. I was eating in a canteen at the day of election in Lagos State. The woman that had the canteen was an Edo person. What she said shocked me. Some people even were sent money from there. They sent them money. I will not mention who sent them money. We heard that PDP canvassers, they were collecting money from the APC. And these are people that want a better Nigeria. I have told you that the system we are practicing, if we dwell in this system for a very long time, it's going to destroy us. It's going to destroy our culture. It's going to destroy, our culture. They have some good morals. Nigeria of today, we don't have morals anymore. Look at our young people, how they are useless in themselves on social media, left, right, center. We don't have cultural morals because of the system created by Nigeria is destroying a lot of fabrics of our existence as Africans, as Yorubas, as Igbos, as Hausa, as Fulanis, as Ibibio, as Ijo, and as Steve and everything. That's why I'm calling on restructuring Nigeria. But people will look at this guy. What is this guy saying? Every day restructuring. So some people believe that Nigeria can get better. They believe. Look at the appointment by Tinubu. You believe that Nigeria can get better. Okay, let's assume Tinubu fixed the country for 8 years. Fixed the country for 8 years. Look at an average Nigerian. An average Nigerian is greedy, self-centered, and selfish. Okay, he does well. Somebody else enters and wants to change everything. All he needs is using money to bribe people to do what they want to do. Under an administration whereby people are being induced, are being activated to carry out propaganda, lies, and bigotry. And administration, what do you expect? This seed that they are sowing, somebody else will enter and do worse than Parliament Tinubu. Look at what Buhari did. People thought that Tinubu would be fair when it comes to the nepotism and everything. Tinubu entered and gave it the race to power 2, which I don't blame him. And I don't expect any Northerners to come and shout and start crying. Northerners have been holding us ransom for a very long time. So they don't have anything to come and start crying and lamenting that this and that. No, you don't have that. Allow Southern Nigeria, Southwest especially, to do their things and run their package. Inec chairman where they go appoint, wait, another they come. You never see chunching. When the people like PT4 are those desperate northern politicians that cannot survive without power. They are irrelevant without power. Not industrious, no known business before politics. It is inside politics they start making their money. It's inside politics they start going to school. Inside politics they start feeding their families. With politics they start building their houses. Now Tinubu is collecting power from their hand. There's nothing they can sustain again. And they are crying every AK market day. That is why I'm worried. How can the ADC fund the 2027 election? How can they? Maybe they have money. You know, now that dollar is like 1,500 or 1,490 now. Dollar is a bit coming down. 1,500, 1,490. Because, you know, we have a 20 billion naira agreement with China to do some things, trade, whatever. And Chinese people are willing to collect Nigerian. So that is helping the dollar come down. Nobody say anything extraordinary. Not that we are still a production base on industrialized base. So it's coming down. So how would ADC fund elections with during the time of Buhari? Now one and something. You know this 200 though. I they tell you, you know this 200, one and something during the time of Buhari. But look at it now. Look at what's going on now. Look at how things are now. How would Atiku bring out money? In an election, they will first do by elections. Inside by elections now, Atiku could not spend millions of dollars because that is when his boys come gather around them. Baba, Swally, we hail you. The guy go dish money. When he dish money, that phase don't pass. Maybe he wins the primary. After I don't spend millions of dollars. How is he going to mobilize? He might find a way to mobilize in northern Nigeria and the price go come down small. But I bet you, Atiku may come mobilize for southern Nigeria. What he go spend? My God. What he go spend? The sentiment for northern Nigeria. They are looking for a way, an alternative to Tinubu. So when they see an Atiku, and Atiku is their brother, most of them would willingly come out and do what they need to do. But when it comes to southern Nigeria, you know, say that Atiku ticket is not, it does not resonate with southerners. So whatever he's doing, he must spend money. And there are people ready to collect his money in southern Nigeria. Like I said, APC wants Atiku to be the face of opposition. That is why they can sabotage every other party that P2B can run. Look at Labour Party. They are saying P2B is not going to get your presidential ticket 2027. Look at PDP. Wike is saying that don't let this young man, don't let P2B come here. This place is not for him. Wike with the flow P2B for back those years, 2017. Those years, no, is it 2017? If the flow P2B for back, the commission, hey God, wonders shall never end, my brother. Wonders shall never end. May God help Nigerians in this time, these trying times. May God in heaven help Nigerians.